So my dog is currently in my room, so if you hear anything, it's because she's right here next to me. Hi everyone, my name is Jay, and today I wanted to do a book review because I haven't really done a book review in a while. Hello. Go to sleep. Take a nap. Today's book review is going to be on Room by Emma Donoghue. So I read this book sometime last year. I want to say October or November. I don't really remember, but I wanted to talk about this book in one of my book wrap-ups, but that was the time when I kind of took a break from YouTube and I didn't get a chance to talk about it. But I really wanted to share this book with you guys because it has really become like part of my top 5 favorite books. And hopefully you guys will read it and like it as well. So basically this book is about a woman who gets kidnapped when she's in college, and she is locked up in this room by the guy who kidnapped her, and during that time she gives birth to a son named Jack. And this story is told at the time when he's 5 years old, and it's told in his point of view, and it's just about their life in that room. So like I said, it is told in his perspective, and Jack is 5 years old, so you kind of see how he sees the world, which is that little room. And it's a really interesting way of telling the story because his entire world is that room, that shed in the back of the guy's house. And you can tell that he doesn't completely understand the world. His mother has taught him things, but he doesn't really know what's outside of the room because he's never been there, and he doesn't know that there is actually anything outside. So during the 5 years that they're together, his mom just provides this world for him. She teaches him, and they kind of create their own little world where she has to figure out ways to entertain him. And at the same time, while she's trying to, you know, make sure that he is healthy and okay and happy, she is also trying to find a way to get out of there. One thing that stood out to me during this part was a game that she created for him called Scream. And to him, it's just a game where they're like screaming into a skylight. I think it's a skylight. But as the reader, you know that she's just trying to find a way to get out of there so someone will hear them and hopefully, you know, get them out. But to Jack, it's all a game, and I think that's what makes the story really interesting. So after I read books, I usually look through all of the reviews and see what other people thought of it, if they thought the same thoughts as I did, or if they had different opinions. But when I was reading the reviews for this book, I saw a lot of comments about people how they didn't really like Jack's point of view or his voice. Some people thought that it really wasn't authentic, or it's for the easily impressed. I guess that I am very easily impressed, so I really enjoyed his voice, his point of view. I like that there's this limited point of view, and we really see how he sees the world through his very sheltered eyes and his outlook on life. The only thing I would have to say is that there were some words throughout the book where I thought a 5-year-old wouldn't really know that word. But other than that, I thought that the way the book was written was fantastic. It's definitely the kind of book that really twists your heart and just grabs it and stabs it over and over again. When you read through the book, it is really about the relationship between Jack and his mom and how much she tries to help him and tries to do as much as she can with her limited amount of resources. But it also focuses on the mom and how she has changed and what was taken away from her since she was kidnapped. Overall, I really enjoyed this book. It's a fairly quick read. I don't think it took me that long to read it, but it is a pretty intense ride, so kind of take your time and just immerse yourself through the eyes of a 5-year-old child. I think like almost 2 months ago I found out that they are creating a film adaptation of this book. I'm really excited to watch it. Nervous as well. I'm always nervous when books are turned into movies, but I always try to make sure that I see them as separate things. I'm really interested in what how they're gonna make the film because it is told from Jack's point of view. I think the screenwriter is the author as well, so that'll be interesting to see, and I can't wait for it to come out so I can watch it. Okay, so that's all for my book review. If you're interested in this book at all, I will leave a link down below so you can check it out and hopefully read it. If you have read it already, let me know what you think of it, but if you haven't, let me know if you're interested in it. Alright, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you another time. Goodbye!